Yo, what is going on, guys? I've got a really fun video for you today. Today we are playing the GLC format, or Gym Leader Challenge. This format is really fun, and I'm really excited to get a video for you guys on the channel. Now, GLC, in case you don't know what it is a singleton format, which means you can only have one copy of any card, excluding a basic energy, of course, as you can see. It is also no rule box or no GX Pokemon allowed, so essentially it's a single prize only format, which is very fun. And lastly, it is a mono-type format, which means only one of any type, just like you are a gym leader. So I am a Metal Gym Leader today, and this is the deck that I am going to be playing. Metal is a really cool deck. I think that there are a lot of very powerful cards in this archetype. I guess question of the day, what is your guys' favorite type of Pokemon? Whether it be for competitive use or just because you like a whole bunch of that type, let me know in the comment section down below. For me personally, it would have to be Dark, guys. I mean, you got so many sick Pokemon like Greninja, Tyranitar. I love Crocodile as well. So those are definitely up there. But without further ado, let's get into this deck list. Metal has really cool support Pokemon like Jirachi. Dreamy Revelation allows you to look at the top two cards of your deck and put one of them into your hand. Board-based draw is so powerful. You also have other fantastic support Pokemon like Bronzong. This card has the Metal Link's ability, which is Metal Saucer once per turn, every turn, which is absolutely ridiculous, being able to accelerate energy every turn. It really helps you chain attackers, which is very nice. You also have Perrserker as probably one of the best pieces in this deck, as its Steely Spirit ability allows you to do an extra 20 damage with your metal Pokemon. So not only can you tank really hard with these beefy metal Pokemon, you can also do a lot of damage. Now, we've got a lot of fantastic attackers in this deck, like Magearna. Magearna with the wind-up cannon is not really an attacker, but its overhaul, wind-up cannon does good damage, but it's also here for the overhaul. It allows us to shuffle, draw 6, which is great in the early game. You've also got really cool cards like Melmetal. Melmetal Blasting Hammer is a really powerful attack, 150, 170 with Perrserker, but Ingot Swing is the main draw of this Melmetal. It does 80 damage, and you take no damage from Pokemon with abilities next turn. And a lot of Pokemon in the GLC format rely on their abilities or have abilities, which means they just can't even touch this Melmetal. So Melmetal alone can absolutely wall off a lot of decks, which is super duper sick. One of my favorite additions to the deck, though, is this Zamazenta from Crown Zenith. This Zamazenta is wild. It has effectively 160 hit points as a basic Pokemon with its Metal Shield ability, and it's got an insane revenge attack. Retaliate does 220 if one of your Pokemon was knocked out last turn, 240 with Perrserker. Not much in GLC can actually live that type of damage, which is so crazy. This Pokemon is very powerful, especially when you combine it with some of your damage reduction items as well. You also have Dialga, which has Temporal Backflow, which allows you to put a card from your discard pile into your hand. This is really nice in a singleton format where you've only got one copy of each card. You can definitely get cards back that you might really need for later turns, as well as Metal Blast doing some good damage itself. Copperajah is also a big beefy damage dealer with Muscular Nose, 220, 240 with Perrserker, of course, and it's pretty beefy at 190. Then I've also got a secondary revenge attacker in Cobalion or Cobalion. It's got a good revenge attack as well. I've considered cutting this card, but it's a cheaper attack cost, and so it's easier to power up to get a revenge attack off. We have a lot of staple cards in here for this GLC deck. Lots of searchers, lots of ways to tank and heal. We've got Crystal Cave, which heals 30, Mallow Lana, which heals 120, and Lusamine can grab both of those back from our discard pile alongside with Versus Seeker. So we have ways to loop these healing cards, as well as damage reduction from cards like Metal Goggles, Metal Frying Pan, and Metal Core Barrier, which all have damage reduction effects, which is really cool. And then, of course, in case you couldn't guess, we have the Shield Energy, which means our Metal Pokemon take even less damage when it's equipped to them, which means this card is really cool, and the Metal deck is a ton of fun to play. Not only can you tank hits and heal them off, but you can also output some serious freaking damage. I have this deck list down in the description below if you guys want to play this list yourself. Let's get into some games. I am hyped. Alright, let's get this, man. Let's absolutely get it. GLC is so freaking fun. I love these kind of single prize formats, man. Yo, winning coin flips? I am going to go first. I want to get myself set up. What are we okay, not a terrible hand. Not great. I want to lead the Meowth, I think. I'm going to lead Meowth because I don't want a Floatstone on Dialga. I'd prefer the Floatstone to be on my Meowth. Because I've got Level Ball to get myself Jirachi as well. Jirachi is going to be really solid. It gives me an extra 2-card deck here, especially since my hand is lackluster. Ooh, water. I'm scared. That is like a S tier lead from the other side of the table. Okay, I can grab the Jirachi here. Let's do a quick deck check. Deck checking is really important because we need to see what we have prized. I have my Ingot Swing, Zamazenta, Cufant Copperajah. Yeah, we're looking solid. Definitely looking pretty nuts here. Jirachi comes down. I can float this out of the active, retreat. I can Evolution Incense right now, but I don't think it's super worth it. I can grab the Zamazenta or the Energy. I know that I'm going to be top decking the Energy next turn, or the Zamazenta next turn. I'm going to grab this, bench the Dialga, and I can start attaching to the Dialga. I think is potentially the play. And then I don't want to draw into that Zamazenta. So I'm actually going to shuffle the deck here. I can grab out the Perrserker. Potentially. Although I don't need it because I can search for it. I'm going to thin the deck out like this. So, next turn, what I can potentially do, I would need a draw support though. I do need a draw support to get myself out of this. Is I can always use Meowth's ability to search his deck for whatever I need. Or his deck search ability by discarding 2 cards. Oh my gosh, that's a broken hand going second. Are you kidding me, dude? Fully set up waterboard? That's literally all 5 Pokemon right there. Oh my gosh, it's Wailord. Oh my gosh, Wailord's so big. It's going to be so massive. Wailord is absolutely insane in water. And she has the Feebas as well to set up the Milotic to accelerate energy to it. And she can gather the crew for free. Oh my goodness. I'm concerned for my well-being, guys. I am concerned. But yeah, if I top deck energy, I can always use the energy to discard off Meowth, then Metal Saucer. I could potentially get an attack off with Dialga this turn. If I can, that'd be pretty good. Okay, just the Articuno, nothing else. Okay, that's definitely... Magearna is... That is a Pokemon. Dreamy Revelation. Okay, well... I can use the Quick Ball to shuffle my deck so I don't draw into these. I'm going to get rid of the core barrier. And I'm going to grab myself... Do I grab the Zamazenta? Ingot Swing is also really good. I'm going to go with this here. I'm going to pass. I'm going to pass like this. I don't want to use the Perrserker yet because I might want to be able to discard energy off the Meowth. Unfortunately, I also have no energy. If I had energy this turn, I mean, I would need a way to get into Magearna so I could shuffle draw 6. Guzmahala gets some special energy state. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, gets rid of a hard charm. Oh no, tell me the Pod Helmet isn't coming out too. Pod Helmet would make that thing just 260. That's so crazy. And Lake Acuity, oh my gosh. That's a 280 HP single prize Pokemon. No way you have the... No way you also have the Milotic. No, because you need energy in the discard pile too. No way. No way you got it like that. You play Guzmahala this turn. You have 3 cards in your hand. I don't believe. Basculin also didn't grab the Sobble, which leads me to believe Sobble is prized another Gather the Crew and a fail. So Sobble is definitely prized here. We get a Sonia. Okay. Sonia gets me 2 energy. Let's start with the Dreamy Revelation. Sinlin or Cave? I'm going to grab the Cave because I want to bump that stadium 100%. We know Sinlin might be, I mean, well, Sonia can give me energy, I can discard, attach, but I still don't have an attack, so I just set up my board here. I go with Bronzor and Cufant. And get myself just fully set up for success here. And then I'm just gonna pass. I don't need to bump the stadium quite yet. I can, but I don't need to. I guess I could have left the Sinlin on top so that I knew I was going into a draw. I guess I could have played Sonia first, but if I played Sonia, I mean, we'll see. Irido would be pretty broken for her here, because that would get her... Okay, Bucket. Research? Is there a way to get out of this? Slow and steady wins the race here, it looks like. Okay, attach energy to Wailord. Having no Sobble to get what she needs is really gonna save my life, I am not gonna lie. And to pass, okay. We're still in it to win it. Dreamy Revelation needs to get me a draw supporter here. Oh, thank God that's a draw supporter. Okay, we are playing the game, guys. We are ready to play. I can always Fighting Fury about this bad boy. We can get evolved up. I can get rid of the stadium. I can always Metal Goggles one of these. I'm going to go with Meltan. And then we're going to Cynthia here. Let's see what we can draw into here. Energy is solid. Heavy Ball is... we can check what we have in the prizes, but it's 3 energy prize. That is so bad. No wonder we haven't been able to find anything. Ingot Swing does 800. I can't even attack yet this turn. Gosh. I guess I can always go into Meltan. I guess I can start prepping the Meltan in case Jirachi dies. If Jirachi does go down, I can always grab that Twin Energy and my Melmetal off the teammates. That is definitely a solid option for me here. I don't know if she's going to see the Melmetal coming. Remember, Cufant is also incredibly powerful. Cufant does 220, it does 240, but not quite 260 for the Wailord, so I have to find a way to remove the Pot Helmet. Ultra Ball is so good that not only gets water in the discard, but it gets the Octillery, so Octillery can start drawing cards. Okay. Oh no, I'm scared. I mean, how much energy does she have in discard pile? 1. So technically, she could get an attack off this turn with Aqua Patch or the Milotic, or... I mean, attach, and then, of course, either one of those would get the attack. It's only a draw 2, so let's hope that she doesn't get anything too crazy off the Octillery. What's funny is you would never see this happen in standard format. People passing for 3 turns and doing nothing. The format in standard is far too fast. Of course, there's not much going on in our hands currently either, but we're building up our board state and trying to set ourselves up for success here. Now, I don't want a Marnie next turn. I really don't, considering she doesn't have anything else going on in her hand. At the same time, I also want to get set up and start attacking. Got no energy in the discard pile quite yet, so I can't use Bronzong. Field Blower, okay. Probably choosing to get rid of my tools, considering she might have another stadium bump. Okay, choosing to get rid of the cave instead of the goggles. Alright. Maybe doesn't... I'm not sure. Like I said, I don't really want a Marnie, but I also want to be able to find stuff. Man, attach pass, 3 turns, N. Okay, oh, thank God, I didn't want a Marnie. We are being shuffled up to 6, which is actually pretty good. We find Twin Energy, which is really solid, but nothing else. Raihan is a dead card currently. Raihan is dead because, I mean, we have no metal in the discard. I didn't see what she grabbed. Alolan Vulpix. Alolan Vulpix for Beacon and a pass. Okay. Zamazenta doesn't do me much good here right now. We can Sinlin here. Put support from our discard pile back into a hand. I'm going to get rid of Jubilife. Grab the Cynthia again. And draw 3 cards. Still not what I'm looking for. I mean, like I said, I'm definitely going to start powering up this Meltan. Let's go with the Dreamy Revelation. Still nothing ideal. I mean, I'm going to draw into one of these either way. Let's grab the Rescue Stretcher that we know that Tate Liza is going to be on top, just in case, and I can pass here. Wow, looks like we're both hitting a bit of a brick here. I mean, I should be able to get my Melmetal next turn and start swinging. We'll have to see, man. Yeah, not having it evolved, it's looking pretty bad, especially since that Wailord can start swinging this turn. I am concerned for my well-being. Counter energy comes down. Okay, fine. A Sinlin, okay. Getting rid of the Alolan Vulpix, probably getting, what was N, probably? Okay, N is coming back, that's a draw 3. A switch, oh, okay. Here comes the Wailord. I always promote the Perrserker here because it has the Float Stone. Yeah, 89. I'm doing no damage to this thing, but it can't attack me, so promote the Perrserker. Okay. No metal in the discard pile, so I can't utilize that. I can always go Ingot Swing this turn if I find it, though. That's the problem. I need to find it. I can always Metal Frying Pan this. I can... Zamazenta can come down, because Zamazenta is extremely threatening. Where do I attach my energy is the question. I guess I can also potentially start powering up the Cufant. And then I have to go for a Cynthia. I really need to find my Melmetal this turn. Oh my gosh. No Melmetal? Oh, this is all so terrible. Alright, we're gonna have to go Fiddlesticks. A Temporal Backflow. I can put a card from my discard pile into my hand. I'm most likely gonna be using Teammates this next turn. Incense? I guess I just need to grab the Incense. Incense will guarantee me the Melmetal. And then I can use Teammates, of course. Teammates can get me Field Blower. Aqua Patch, probably going to go onto the Basculin. Okay, Basculin just prepping in case the Wailord goes down. Okay, Irida. Water Pokemon item card. I'm trying to think about my play next turn. I need the Melmetal, but what do I grab after that with the Teammates? I feel like I need to start setting up the Zamazenta, right? Is there a way for me to power up this Zamazenta in one turn? Heavy Ball is great. Heavy Ball gets the Sobble, which is probably what she's looking for. Is there a way for me to power up Zamazenta in one turn and take the one-hit KO? I do not think so, which is why I'm taking this Melmetal route. Not playing the Heavy Ball. Did she not play the Heavy Ball? Okay. Interesting. Evolution Incense here will get me my Melmetal. I can always Metal Saucer. I can potentially get out. Hold on, 220, 240. Can I KO with Copperajah this turn? By going Metal Saucer here. I do 240. Then I go Teammates for Field Blower and Energy. No. No way I get through this Wailord, right? Oh no. I messed up. Because I need my... Oh, I messed up. Because I need my Copperajah still. I got too excited, guys. I can get the Cobalion down. It can definitely start being useful soon. I guess I could attach here. Maybe prep it. That's unfortunate. I wasn't really. I got too excited. I can tag call as well. Then a couple cards out of the deck. I'm going to hold the energy because I'm not sure where I want to put it quite yet. And we're going to go for an Ingot Swing for 40 damage. I mean, that's what I have to do. It's just what I have to do. Now this Wailord cannot damage me. I am concerned, though, if she does have Gust and has a way to get around my Melmetal, that would be pretty bad. I didn't need to play the Field Blower. I could always hold it. Attaching there, interesting. I would probably attach the Articuno, kind of get that power up, because remember, Articuno can 100% attack. Yeah. This Melmetal is actually putting in work. Single strike Melmetal. There's the special wave for 0 damage. Okay. Alright. So, Blasting Hammer does 150, right? I do 150, discard, but 150, 170 minus 60 is not enough. It's not enough. Powering up the Feebas is interesting. Basket Legion could also attack me, but it's not doing very much. Let's see, man. I guess I could start equipping to the my energy to the Cufant. I'm just, like I said, I don't know where I want the energy. Because I've got multiple things that can attack. I'm going to hold the energy in case I want to attach active next turn, in case I don't draw energy. And I'm just going to poke again with the Ingot Swing. I mean, I'm proud of my boy Melmetal. He's putting in work here. So next turn, I do enough to knock out, right? 170 minus 60, 110. Dude, it's still not enough. It is enough if I get rid of it with the Field Blower. Guzma. Oh, gosh. I mean... Zamazenta goes down, which is not ideal. Okay. That's so much damage. My God. I can take it out this turn. We get Copperajah. Yo, Copperajah is about to go in. You ready? Are you guys ready? I don't think your body is ready. Because I can always get back the Zamazenta with Rescue Carrier. I know that she has N, right? So would I rather use it right now? I could shuffle them into the deck, but no way to get out. I think Zamazenta is more important than any of the other Pokemon. So I'm actually just going to grab it out right now, put it back in my hand. Slap that bad boy down, and we have Steely Spirit combined with Copperajah, which means muscular nose. Look at that schnoz. Look at the size of that schnoz, guys. That schnoz does 222. Oh, that's so much damage. 260, so it's the perfect amount. Oh gosh, we went through the Wailord. Okay, objective 1. We got through the Wailord, guys. We're down 3 prizes, but we got through the Wailord. The Grunge Dive is actually going to do a decent amount of damage here. The Wailmer does come back down. Energy in the prizes. Okay, so I have Mallow Lana. Mallow Lana in my hand right now is going to be so clutch, assuming I don't get end. But ending would be bad because then she's ending herself down to 3. I guess she could end into Octillery, which means it's actually not terrible. I mean, Mallow Lana, like I said, dealing this damage here and confusing me with the Grunge Dive, but then I can Mallow Lana into the Perrserker, and then come back in with Copperajah. She also has to get this Milotic off the prize cards, because Milotic can evolve and get the Wailord powered up. If I kill the Feebas, I mean, does she have Rescue? Is she down for Rescue Stretcher? Rescue Stretcher looks like it's still in deck. Double Tails. Timer Ball is the worst card in the game, guys. I don't know why people play this in their GLC decks. I'm sorry. Whenever I feel bad for the double heads, I'm sorry. But or the double tails, but at the same time, every single time I play that card, the same thing happens to me. Okay, Raihan. Getting the Wailord powered up. Now, I guess Mallow Lana has to be my play, though, because I can't flip through Confusion. I also do no damage with Muscular Schnoz. Because this does what? 120? It does 120 perfectly, which means we can full heal and get rid of the Confusion because we're switching to the bench. I'm here for it. I could probably get rid of Adventure Bag and Guzma Hala at this point, right? I think that's fine, although Guzma Hala would be nice to be able to get me some energy. I do need the Field Blower. I kind of just have to prevent her from getting a KO. If I prevent her from getting a KO, she can't get the Milotic. And there's a Raihan, so we know our hand is safe. Okay, Grunge Dive comes down. Lusamine? Lusamine's really good as well. Dang, which means I can easily get rid of this. So we can go Lusamine to get rid of Adventure Bag and Guzma Hala. And we can switch into the Perrserker, full healing, all of that damage. Retreat back into the Copperajah and go in for another big muscular nose. And take another prize card. So, let's see. I guess the name of the game is, can we keep up this momentum? We are behind in prize cards because she took an early prize lead. But if we can amount to comeback, guys, oh, I'm the comeback king. She has to manually attach to this Wailord. I have the boss's orders in hand, but at the same time, I can't boss right now because of the Articuno. She could Raihan attach if she has Versus Seeker. This game is definitely not over. But at the same time, she only does 70 damage to me, which means Muscular Nose is still doing enough to take a KO. I mean, I still don't do no damage because of the Articuno. Capture Energy, failing the Capture Energy. Where is the Sobble is the question. It's not in the prize cards. It's not in there. Why don't you get the Sobble out? Am I missing something? The Sobble must be in her hand. Right? I'm gonna double check. It's not there. And it's not there, so it has to be in her hand. But Drizzile's not there, so I guess... But if you have Rescue, there's no reason not to put down the Sobble. I suppose. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, we see that Rescue's also in hand or in deck. Copperajah is putting in mad work. Melmetal also did really good. It bought us a turn that we needed to continue setting up our board. Boss's orders. Okay, trying to trap the Zamazenta. That's really, I mean, it's really smart. It is. Considering you're running out of options, although I do have the Versus Seeker, which can get me my, okay, Quick Ball, thinning some more. Yeah, I have Mallow and Lana right there in my discard pile. So Versus Seeker can just be used to grab the Mallow Lana. Oh my gosh, and I top deck the Tate Liza like an absolute madman. All right, we're going to attach active. I'm going to play Tate Liza for the switching effect here. We can go into Copperajah and hit him with the muscular nose. I think that she's trying to put all of her efforts into getting this Wailord set up. We are officially caught back up in prize cards, guys. Even though we took an early 3-prize deficit, it looks like we might be able to net ourselves a comeback here. That would be really insane. Sobble finally comes down. A Rescue Stretcher, okay. Rescue Stretcher getting the Drizzile, but I mean, you probably just want to shuffle in, right? That's fine. The Drizzile's for next turn. Next turn she needs to take prize cards though. What can she utilize to take prize cards? She literally has to be Wailord, unfortunately. We also have another energy in our hand. Zamazenta can also take a big one-shot on this Wailord. Heart, yep. It looks like that might be all she wrote. And there's the scoop. All right, let's go, guys. Gosh, that first game was so long. We made a comeback. I am so hyped, dude. That was so sick. The Melmetal put in work. The muscular nose of Copperajah did absolutely insane. And we have a really solid hand here going second. I mean, we have our Meltan ready to go. We have a Jirachi in the active. I gotta be honest, I don't think I could have asked for a better start. We can even use Adventure Bag. Oh, no, hold up. Yo, she's got a pretty cracked start, too. And a Captured Dog. Oh, my goodness. Sobble comes down. If she can get a Feebas down on this opening turn, I might cry. That would be a really broken opening hand. No Feebas, though, would be really good. Yes! Oh, we're chilling. Okay, Melmetal. Adventure Bag. We're going to use the Adventure Bag to get out this bad boy. And I guess I can grab a Frying Pan and do a quick deck check. I guess I should have checked first. It's there. Never punish, guys. Meowth Perrserker is not there, so we do need to start taking prize cards. Especially if we're going to get our Perrserker, because Perrserker is actually super duper important to our strategy. No, Perrserker's in our hand. I'm a dummy. Don't listen to me. We're going to Marnie here, draw a couple extra cards, and then I can use Dreamy Revelation to look at another couple of cards. Level Ball's great. Heavy Ball, not so much, because I'm pretty sure I had absolutely nothing prized. Let's thin out with the Level Ball first, and we're going to go in with the Meowth here. No energy, so I can't even use my Shuffle Draw here. Dude. That's really bad. Yeah, everything's here. Everybody's here. Which makes me question what's prized. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Looks like I'm prizing a few supporters. Stadiums are there. A couple searches. Okay. I'm going to grab the Meowth, I suppose. I'm going to go here. I can always check. Let's go with this with the Dreamy Revelation. Tate Liza is really good, but I'm whiffing energy for turn. I know I'm top decking that, though. So it's actually fine to grab the energy so I can get set for success here. I can attach here. I'm definitely going to want this Zamazenta to come down. And I don't need the Heavy Ball, right? But I can do it just to check my prize cards, right? Ooh, I call a... That's a lot of bad. I mean, that's a lot of stuff in my prize cards. I told you I prized a few supporters. Looks like it's just gonna be a pass. Maybe my Marnie did some damage. Who knows? I mean, especially in the singleton format. Maybe if she had like a Drizzile in hand. Hard Charm, okay. And a Gather the Crew. Oh, yeah. Marnie did some serious damage. I do like this Metal Core Barrier. It can potentially allow me to survive an attack from the Wailord. So we can always go here. I'm not going to equip this right now because it goes away at the end of my turn. So I'm going to go just with a Tate Liza to a Shuffle Draw 5. And let's see what we get off this. Still no friggin' energy. Please give me energy off this. Okay, that's great. I can go here. I can retreat into my mag. I can attach here, and then I can overhaul Shuffle Draw 5. Okay, I need a better hand than this, because that hand is dead going into the next turn. Let's see what we get. Why did we get essentially the same cards? Guys, that's okay. We can actually start attacking with Mag here. Oh no, Irida, I'm so scared. Irida gets, oh my gosh, that's so bad. Irida gets Battle Compressor and the Milotic. Oh, I'm so screwed. Oh no. Is there, I can get Ingot Swing online though. I can, that's fine. Because I have the Raihan. Raihan can get my Ingot Swing there. Although, with the Sobble on board, she can always just gust around it, which really scares me. Keep in mind, though, with Feebas and Milotic, I do net myself a prize card from that ability. So, it's definitely not the end of the world. I have Evo Soda as well, which can get me Wailord and Bucket. Okay. Okay. Does she have enough energy in the discard pile? Or a way to discard it? Maybe Battle Compressor's prized. It looks like Battle Compressor is prized. Am I saved by prizes? Normally the prizes hurt me, but they have saved me today. The gods are shining upon me. And to Gather the Crew. Okay. Big chillin'. Never punished. We top deck the Metal Core Barrier. I'm definitely going to hold on to that. I can always Ball Guy here as my supporter for turn. Because I am good. This is 20 more damage for each of your opponent's bench spells. 20, 40, 60, 80. I do enough to take the knockout. And I'm going to go for a Ball Guy here. We can just grab the rest of these three out of our deck. It also thins our deck out a little bit, which is really solid. And I can always just throw out this Nest Ball and get out my Bronzor. Bronzor is going to be really, really important for me. Especially to be able to start chaining attacks as of this next turn. I am definitely going to need it. I can attach here. I mean, I don't even need my Perrserker quite yet. I can go for the Evo Soda if I so choose. I guess I can Evo Soda, right? It's no harm, no foul. Do I go into the Melmetal? Yeah, why not? Let's make it real big. Let's make my Melmetal pretty big, especially since Meowth can search out itself. Then we can just go for a wind-up cannon and take a prize card. Definitely not too shabby. Magearnas were really solid, like I said in the early game. Not only does it allow us right there to shuffle draw, but it also allows us to deal actually put out some damage. The base attack does 110, of course, if she has a full bench. So it's definitely not a slacker. Definitely not a slacker. It's also searchable off a lot of things, not just Quick Ball, Ultra Ball, Nest Ball, but also Level Ball. So it's an additional card that can be searched. Manual Attach for turn. Is that going to be an attach and pass? Unfortunately, no Gust coming out here. I can always go Ultra Ball, get rid of Quick Ball plus Energy here, and I can grab myself the Bronzong. Bronzong is going to be really, really solid from here. I could preemptively start, so I don't do enough damage quite yet. That's the main problem, is I don't do enough damage yet. I guess I could go into something else that does do enough damage. I really like having this Raihan, though. Because I can go attach Raihan. There's not much I really want to do here, honestly. Right? Metal Core Barrier doesn't do much. I mean, do I live the knockout? Because he can always Guzma is what I'm scared about. Metal Core Barrier. So if I put in energy, do you have energy in the discard pile? 1, okay. So if I Metal Links onto this, now I have 160. With the Metal Core Barrier, I live. This is kind of silly. I don't want to waste the Metal Core Barrier. But if she has Guzma, I'd be in a lot of trouble. Because these are the two things that really put in the work. Core Barrier might allow me to survive. Because that puts me up to... I'm up to 230... Does that actually still... So that's... Right, so 70, 200. That actually still doesn't put me out of range. That was a wasted Core Barrier then. That's okay. We're just going to go for a wind-up cannon. Everything is fine. I mathed wrong. That's fine. The Articuno saving them from being gusted this turn is pretty solid, of course. Rough Seas healing as well. Rough Seas is so... Ugh. And there's the Drizzile. Drizzile can get Guzma. Although she could go into Melmetal. Melmetal is also a really terrible thing. Gosh, getting through these Wailords is a pain. Is there a way for me to knock out this turn? Not without Cufant, honestly. Because I could go Raihan, attach, Metal Links. That could do it, but... I always promote Jirachi here as well, which is nice because I have that pivot. And, oh... That's not ideal. Although, it's not bad. I'm not getting gusted this turn, which is really good. And I open up a spot for my Cufant. This actually might be exactly what I need. And I get Twin for the Melmetal? That's actually super busted. Tag Call, okay. Mallow Lana, oh my gosh, if I don't one-shot this thing, he's just gonna full heal it. It's just gonna get full healed, man. Oh my goodness. Okay, so how can I... Is there a way for me to one-shot it? I would do 220. I would need a lot of cards here if I'm gonna one-shot it. Field Blower is a great start, by the way. Field Blower gets rid of that, but then it's got 230 still. So I would need to be able to get... So I definitely want this down. And I'm definitely going to evolve here. I would need to get... Oh, I guess I can always prep the Melmetal here. But no, I can't. I would need to save it, right? I would need my Fighting Fury Belt this turn. I'm going to get rid of these two. If I attach the energy, I see an extra card. But I also might want to attach there, so I'm going to go for a Cynthia's Ambition. Metal Saucer. If I get Fighting Fury Belt here. Oh, unfortunate whiff on the KO. I guess it looks like I'm just going for an Ingot Swing. Definitely not terrible. It really slows down the Wailord. I mean, I'm at least doing something. Yeah, 70 damage. Okay, that's actually something. But we know that Mallow Lana's in the hand. So I guess I could have gotten rid of... And that's a Lake Acuity. Oh my gosh. I guess I could have gotten rid of the... Should have gotten rid of the Float Stone with the Field Blower. Knowing that... Okay, one heads. Looks like the Inteleon is coming down. Inteleon can also attack here. But Inteleon has an ability. So Ingot Swing is still saved from that. But Milotic can always accelerate energy onto the Articuno. But Inteleon can get Guzma or Boss. Oh, I'm in so much trouble here. I really want Raihan. Field Blower, okay. No Guzma? Did she already play a supporter? Mallow Lana, going for the heal over the Gust. Okay. Choosing to prioritize that. Not getting max value out of the Mallow Lana. I guess fearing that I could knock it out. There's still a Pod Helmet in this deck, too. Oh my gosh. There's still a Pod Helmet in this deck. No way, dude. No way you have Pod Helmet, too. It still can't attack me, which is actually pretty busted. If I need to get it back, I can actually always consider using Temporal Backflow to sack a prize card and get my Field Blower back. Because once I do that, then she might be out of resources to make this thing beefy enough to where I can't KO it. Field Blower gets rid of my Frying Pan. The U-turn board doesn't matter because that goes right back to my hand. Currently, Ingot Swing is putting in the work. Is she down her Gust cards? Not quite. Okay. Gosh, this deck is so fun. I like that it actually has some really effective tools, and it can also do some serious damage, man. Perrserker is no slouch. Really helps this deck with its damage output. It really allows it to break those thresholds that you can't do otherwise. Potentially sacking the Inteleon. So do I go for the Ingot Swing? That's the question. Trying to not sack the Articuno, but I can Gust, right? I do 150, 170 with the Perrserker, not enough to knock out. But with a Muscular Schnoz, I could. But I couldn't boss at the same time. So let's go here. And then we're going to go... I'm going to Cynthia... No, I'm Marnie. Well, no, she didn't do very much. I'm going to Shuffle Draw here. We're going to go with the Tate Liza. Because while these cards are good, I don't necessarily need them or want them in my hand right now. So let's Shuffle Draw and see what we can get out of this. Oof. Well, we get the Muscular Schnoz, so it's actually not terrible. I also have my Metal Energy for turn, which can go right there. I can also just Ingot Swing. I am not going to get baited into using the Blasting Hammer. I have Raihan as well. So even if she does take a knockout... Remoraid. Okay, Remoraid comes down. Keep in mind, guys, this game is not over. Nowhere near over, that matter of fact. Because, I mean, if I can't KO this... I mean, I've got multiple ways to KO the Wailord. I should be chilling here. Yeah, I mean, Raihan is really incredible. I mean, the Muscular Schnoz does so much damage. Switch into the... Ooh, trying to get around the Wailord somehow. Marnie. That hurts just a little bit. Especially, I mean, Raihan's just so good. I did get research, so I can't complain. She does find the Pod Helmet, but Guzma is essential to get this Melmetal out of the active. You have no way to KO it at the moment. It seems like Melmetal might put this deck out of commission. Ultra Ball. Maybe she has a Rope. Rope would also help get her out of this situation. Abyssal Hand, okay. But didn't she just bench that Octillery, so can't use that till next turn. Looks like trying to buy some time. Trying to figure out an out to this Melmetal. No out. Lusamine can get back a supporter and a stadium. I don't have any stadiums. Evolution Incense real quick. Nothing else really going on in the deck. Energy Attach. And I guess, like I said, I could always Lusamine. There's nothing I really need to grab. I'm just going to rip the research here. I do have to be a bit cautious because I do only have 9 cards in deck. Rescue Stretcher puts 3 more back into the deck, which is pretty solid. Like I said, I'm not going to get baited into clicking Blasting Hammer because for the time being, I am doing enough here to net myself the KO. And I gotta be careful. I do have to be careful. Like I said, Rescue Stretcher. I also have Rod in the deck. Rod can also put some cards back into the deck. B-Barrel for 3, trying to find that Rope. Of course, if she has it. Counter Energy comes down onto the... Oh, that's pretty rough. How do you deal with the Melmetal, man? Like I said, Rope would be probably the biggest way. It's not even an ability, so you can't Hex Maniac it. And Hex applies even on your opponent's turn, so even that wouldn't matter. Silent Lab isn't applicable because, I mean... It's not a basic, it's not an ability, so it's like... Melmetal, this Ingot Swing is actually putting in mad work right now. Town map. The Guzma was prized, which is why she didn't search it out earlier. That's what I thought. Okay, not wanting to give the prize with Milotic. And a special wave for a whole 0 damage. Wow. So, can Muscular Nose... Muscular Nose does 240. There's no way I KO it. It's not possible. So I think the game plan then is to go... I can get rid of that with Cave. And then I can Ingot Swing for not a lot. 40 whole damage. But once again, I'm still immune, so... And then next turn, heck, I could just Mallow Lana into the Copperajah and take those 2 prize cards. Sorry, 2 prize cards. That prize card. Then once Wailord goes down... Okay, put the energy on it so when the Wailord goes down... Do you have a boss's orders? Can you gust around this thing? Cook, okay. I mean, trying to stay in the game as long as possible for sure. But we're both kind of running a little low on cards here. I have more cards in hand and in deck, so you're going to deck out first unless you have the Rope. Rope would be really scary here. Rescue, not quite it. Shuffling 3 Pokemon back into the deck, okay. I mean, you can attack me with Articuno, but I've got Mallow Lana. You know, I take so little damage. No, Articuno even has an ability. Wow. I could Guzma as well. Take out this Inteleon. Do I take it out, guys? Or do I just keep chipping away at this Wailord? That's always going to be there, especially since the net is in the prizes. I see no reason not to Ingot Swing here and pass. the boss's orders. Okay, so trying to gust around it. Alright. That is pretty bad because Copperajah is one of my big beefy dudes. Takes a prize card. Probably going to grab the Guzma. Another way to get around this Pokemon. Let's see what he grabs. The Guzma. Oh no. I'm scared. But one of my Pokemon was knocked out this last turn. So can't I just KO this thing with Zamazenta? Because you got 260, right? And you've got 40 on you, which leaves you with 220, which means I do actually get the KO here. I can Raihan an energy here. I can search my deck for my card that isn't there. I was going to look for my Fighting Fury Belt, which is not here. Do I KO? I don't... Right? I can always bench this. That gets my Field Blower back. It's also a potential attacker. I can also start powering it up right now, which I kind of like the idea of doing that. I could have Rotted back in. I guess I could have rescued and Rotted and started powering up Cufant again. But I'm going to retaliate here. And we're going to take the knockout. Yeah, I was about to say, we're going to take the knockout here on Wailord. Yeah, the Wailmer comes back down. But at the same time, so she can Guzma. Guzma does what? Still down in prize cards, or so Guzma can come down. Who do you take out? Just 120, right? So you can really take down anybody here. So I guess it doesn't really matter. And then the 20 chip is pretty bad. I have Guzma in hand, though. I really want to take down this Wailmer. Yeah, because this does 80, 100 with the Perrserker. Keep in mind, this Zamazenta has... what, 160, effectively 190 hit points, but I take 60 less damage. Ooh, Raihan. Okay, Raihan there. What is Raihan grabbing from the deck, though? Nice art, by the way. Love the signature cards. I think they're so dope. I know I'm playing the full art one, but... shiny, right? Ooh, shiny. Basculegion. Ooh, I did forget about Basculegion as a definite revenge attacker for when I take a KO here. But I'm not going to take a KO here. I'm taking a KO here. I'm not going to let that Wailmer get set up again. That Wailmer is way, way too scary. Because I can even KO with Ingot Swing, can't I? Aqua Bullet, 20 puts probably, yeah, puts the chip on the Melmetal. 60 whole damage. And look at that. Yummy heals off that cave, guys. Yeah, I'm going to go Guzma onto the Wailmer. I do 80, right? So that's... I could have gone into... It's optimal to go into Jirachi there. 80, 90, 100. The Wailmer has 100 hit points, so I am taking the KO here on Wailmer with Ingot Swing. So not only am I taking a prize card here, but I am also denying their Inteleon the ability to KO me this next turn or do deal damage. Wow. I mean, the Basculegion comes in and can confuse me, but lo and behold, I have a Mallow and Lana in my hand and ready to go. I could, of course, get End, right? End would be kind of scary. No, End. Is Versus Seeker down? Versus Seeker's not down, so I could get End out of my hand, but I have so many outs in my deck. Like, I have so many outs to these cards. Yeah, this Melmetal is a very, very powerful. We've seen the Zamazenta also put in work, as well as Dialga. Magearna also put in work, guys. Everyone is actually doing exactly what this deck is supposed to do. Power these beefy Pokemon up, have them hit ridiculously hard. Like, and there's the Guzma, okay? Yes, that's actually really smart. Taking out the Perrserker here, because Perrserker is what really allows me to do big, big damage. Because you can't one-hit KO any of my damage dealers, so it's best to chase my support Pokemon here and try and net your prize cards that way. Aqua Bullet takes that out. Places, wonder where it's probably gonna, maybe the Zamazenta? I'm not sure, because I can always, yeah, Zamazenta is where the damage is gonna go. It's reduced to 0 because of the metal goggles, which is absolutely phenomenal. I have Cave again, by the way, so I can just full heal that. And, oh yeah, that's good, man. So we just go in with the Zamazenta now. Like I said, I could, in theory, promote the Jirachi. It is technically the right play, but I am pretty set for success here. I can even attach that there. I mean, I could rescue these Pokemon back. I could rescue, what? I could rescue one into my hand, Rod back into... I don't even need the Meowth anymore, do I? Because I can always go rescue, shuffle 3 into my deck. I could always go Meowth, Perrserker, Cufant. And then I can always go Rod as well and shuffle another Pokemon in my deck. But I'm just going to put the Copperajah, not the Magearna here. I can use Sinlin to put a supporter from my discard pile into my hand by discarding the Jubilife. And we can grab something else. Yeah, what is solid here? Raihan is solid. We can just grab any one supporter. I don't think there's anything I can't do here, so I just grab a draw supporter here. Yeah, we can slap down the Cufant. I even have the floater in my hand as well. It's scary how I'm actually a little scared how dangerously low I'm running on cards in my deck, which is kind of crazy. We're both so low. It's wild though, despite the fact that my Ingot Swing was putting in mad work, we're still really tight in prize cards, which is crazy. Well played to you as well. I mean, bested in this best of 3. I mean, yo, this Zamazenta is actually super duper filthy. It's such a powerful card here. I mean, we are going to Mallow Lana. We'll switch my bench with my active. We'll just get rid of these bad boys. We'll go into the Melmetal here, and then we will just finish off the game with a big, fat, blasting hammer from Melmetal. Let's go, dude. Metal deck is so powerful. I absolutely love this deck. This has got to be one of my favorite GLC decks, for sure. If you guys have made it this far into the video, thank you guys so much for tuning into the GLC showdown here on the channel. I had a ton of fun making this deck, and I would love to play some more GLC here on the channel soon. If you guys like the video, drop a like down below and subscribe to the channel. I still have a lot of content to pump out, and I'm excited to make it before Scarlet and Violet comes out here pretty soon. We will catch you on the next one. Peace.